Start sitting, legs in, clasping the hands around. Okay, very simple. And we'll sit with some intention, so we'll start to feel that lift. Starting from the base of your spine, follow it all the way through, lifting to the crown of the head. So very simple, but just give you some strength in your back, some alertness in the mind. And then let's think of relaxing down those shoulders just in case they've tensed up. A little squeeze in of the legs. All right, everyone, let's have a few seconds connecting to the breath. Okay, so breathing through the nose if possible. Think of direction of breath. Imagine it's coming up from the base as you breathe in, almost seat bones to head. And then from the head down to your seat bones, exhale. So that image will help you get quite a deep breath fairly quickly. Okay, so one more like that. Of course, to say one more, we're going to keep that going, but we're going to add on to the breath. Okay, so let's take the hands back, slightly on the fingertips. Fingers can be away, forward, sideways, doesn't matter. Let's get some movement in the spine. All right, so breathe in a nice, open, happy heart. Okay, and then a bit of reflection, looking into that heart. Okay, folding the back. Inhale, open, happy. Exhale, reflect. All right, let's stay with that a few more times. Okay, one more go. All right, we'll hold back at center. Okay, we'll take hold of the shins again. Reset it, so back to neutral, lifting through the back. All right, so you can keep the left hand holding. Let's work on the right shoulder. All right, so breath in, raising right arm. Okay, and exhale, taking it down and back. Okay, so very simple. Inhale, reaching up, slightly back as well, you can go there. And exhale, down and back. So keep a feeling of fluidity in the shoulder. So if you understand what I mean, you can do this very tight. You can be really, forcing it back. Just keep a bit of fluidity in that shoulder joint. Okay, when you come down next time, we'll swap it over. You ready? Same thing. All right, let's make this one the last one. All right, we'll come back in. Right, everyone, if we allow the hips to open, so it's going to be different for all of us. Some will be really low, some of us will be high. It doesn't matter. Just find where your starting point is. Okay. And let's take that extended spine. So we're going to breathe in, open the chest into it. All right, so nothing too extreme. Just so you're feeling a bit of length through your back, a bit of lift in your front, and a bit more reaction in the hips. Okay. So think about that breath we started with. I'll try and remind you to keep coming back to it. Holding the poses in particular. All right, so let's put a bit of movement into it, thinking of that fluidity. So Just a transference of weight from side to side. And then start to imagine that the side that you've got, say I'm going to the right, you're going to really think of squeezing in that left side. So you're getting mini side bends as you do your rocking. Okay, everyone, I'll come back to center. Now see if that jiggling around has helped you here. So, for example, you might find, hey presto, you relax a bit deeper into it. So have a few moments here, just seeing where you are. Okay, everyone, and then we'll bring you steadily back up. All right, so at this point we can close the legs and extend them out. So almost like a counter pose now, legs closed, legs straight. So if you feel like you're sitting too under with those seat bones, let's pull them back. Right, let's get wide under the legs, so pulling outer glute, outer thigh, outer calf up. All right, basically that helps you find the seat bones, most importantly, you really sense that you are sitting on the bones, and then we can bring the hands beside us. Remember, if you're a person with a short back or long arms and shoulders are lifting, just take your hands back. You want the feeling that shoulders are staying down and the neck is quite long. All right, so nice spread out fingers, legs not rolling out, have some effort in them, and then let's get the toes a stretch out. Okay. Right, everyone, so next breath in, that image of breath coming from seat bones to the crown of the head. Let's go with that. Use it to lift you. And then keep the height as you breathe out. All right, just a reminder, the knees can be slightly bent here as well. If you're struggling to straighten the legs and you're leaning back, don't worry about it, bend the knees a little bit. All right, so empowered thoracic breath, empowered because opens the chest, gives a feeling of confidence, your own empowerment. That's good one. And just check into the chin. Sometimes we can reach forward the chin. We have a bit of a groove in the back of the neck. So you want to feel that the back of the neck is almost pressing back to lengthen. Just a little bit. All right. So let's give you a very simple side bend here. So right hand to side. Let's twist your left arm. See how much you can twist it. Little finger side of the hand coming up. Breath in as you reach up to the ceiling. Okay, lock that stretch almost, and then exhale, take it over. So right hand can move out, we can bend the arm. Try and keep your left leg really rooting, okay? And it's like we're gonna look with the heart up to the left side of the ceiling. So you feel yourself turn a little bit. All right, so that set you up. Now you just have to think about lovely deep breath, nice and slow. You're feeling that left lung push against the left ribs to give you more space. Now imagine your exit, which we'll do in a second, is going to be your next stretch. So don't take it for granted. Feel like you're reaching up, passing through that stretch. Inhale, exhale, and relax. All right, well done. So let's change you over. So twisting the arm so you can feel it in the shoulder. Okay, breathe in, get the stretch established here, lock it, and then exhale, over we go. Just in your left hand as you need to. Right, so again, feel like you're turning the heart to your front right corner of the ceiling. Right lung pressing those ribs as you breathe in. It's looking good, everyone. Okay, so remember, imagine going into your next stretch, breath in, so it's really light, and then breath out to relax and let it go. All right, everyone, so let's put the star pose in here. Love a gentle yoga pose, really nice for the hips and the back. So feet together, but not close to you. And then start seeing how far you can reach down first. All right, let's all of us lower, release the shoulders. There's such a difference when you do that. Okay, imagine going into cobra, open chest. So you're going to come a bit forward on your seat bones, and then the rest is up to you. Let's see how far we can go down. Hands can hold ankles, shins, or around the toes. Take a little lengthen through the crown of the head. So the crown of the head is extending the whole of the body. And then exhale, just let it all go. See where you land. That's it, everyone. Well done. Let's bring you slowly up. Good stuff. All right. And then we'll close the knees back together. Lovely. So far, so good. I've got the cleaner just outside the room at the moment, so if you're banging around, it's my personal cleaner. Let's change on to hands and knees. Right, once any wrist issues, remember you can always do these sort of things on knuckles, or if the pose allows, forearm. So any wrist strain, there's always an option. Okay. Right, once you take an all fours twist. So whichever hand position you're doing, you're going to be firm on the left arm. So first of all, feel like you're picking up the ribs a little bit. So your back is a bit broader. We're not collapsing in this shoulder. Okay. Let's do a nice breath in to open it up. So remember on this one, rather than throw your arm first, your arm's going to follow. So sometimes I actually start with a soft elbow. So it's the turn of the upper body first, then the arm gradually unfolds. All right. Now imagine that you're lengthening and lifting your top arm to lighten the bottom arm. Okay. That image does help. All right. You can have a look up at your hand or down at the floor. If your weight's really shifted to the right knee, possibly you might get some in the left knee as well. Okay. Steady breath, keep holding. Good. Exhale, let's bring that down. All right, let's go the other way. I'm just going to change my camera angle in a second. You ready? So quite a loose arm, let it start to follow the turn. Inhaling all the way up to a straight arm. And again, you might be able to get a bit more weight in the right knee. Lift the left arm to lighten the right one. If you've got any hard places in the back, imagine you're taking the breath there, get some movement there. Nikki, just bring your arm a bit more towards the front of your mat. That's it. That's perfect. Good. All right, everyone. And exhale, we'll come down. Lovely. Let's turn the hands over, and then we'll sit back for a second. Now, as you sit here in this child pose variation, just notice if you've sat more to one side than the other. Sometimes I say this because I have. So I basically tell you a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about. So just see if you can get the weight very even as you sit here. Each shin is taking about the same weight. All right, everyone, so let's rise back up. Let's bring our right foot ahead of us. Okay, so for your balance, legs hip distance rather than too close to the middle. Right, hands on the upper thigh. And your back foot also in line with the knee. That's going to be necessary right now. So I'm going to ask you to think of pressing down into that left shin. Notice what happens. It draws your belly away from the leg because it's taking that energy back a little bit. So you want that space. All right, now think of the lift in the seat bones. So everything's sort of starting to come up and back, lifting. Now keep that feeling. And a breath in, exhale, bend the front leg a bit more. All right, let's check into the shoulders. If you take an inhale, raise the shoulders as high as you can. Then exhale, let them sink as low as they can. All right, you almost have to do the extreme to find the place they need to be. Okay, feels good now. Okay, front heel still on the floor. If that's lifted, you need your foot more forward. All right, let's give you a little variation here. So we're already opening this side of us. Let's take a one-arm version of crescent moon. All right, so breathing in, left arm starting to reach up. If you want to go back, obviously you can keep going back. But where you feel you're bending from in the back, try and lift it as well. Try and get some space there. You're comfortable looking up at the ceiling. Take an inhale, exhale, imagine moving to another point just beyond that one. So using your eyes to help open you back a bit more. All right, inhale, exhale, down we come. All right, everyone. So I just want to ease off the legs, as long as I get a little bit set, and then we'll swap over. All right, so legs hip distance, right foot in line with knee. Imagine trying to make an imprint in the mat with that right lower leg and foot. All right, that's set you up, it's moved you up and back. Okay, breath in and exhale, moving a little bit deeper. Again, you might want to try that shoulder squeeze to then find a nice place. Right, still think that image of breathing tailbones ahead. Head to tailbone, exhale. All right, everyone, so the crescent moon, one-arm version. So inhale, starting to reach up. Either go straight up, or if you want to open back, you can. The person going back, again, use your eyes. Look at one point. As you breathe out, possibly move along a little bit further. Well done, everyone. That's really good. Looks great. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, down we go. Again, ease off the legs a little bit. Okay. Now from here, we're going to step through. So if we bring that right leg in, keep the legs so about hip distance still, and we'll rest our body onto the bent legs. So body resting on that front thigh level, head relaxing down. All right, now we're going to stay in this forward bend for a second, but see if you can shift the weight a bit more to your left foot and see if you can straighten the right leg a little bit more. So for the right seat bone lifting up a bit more. Might not be fully straight, so don't worry. All right, so bend both knees, shift the weight to right foot, and then think of lengthening the left leg. Hamstrings often tight anyway, but particularly in the morning, so don't be put off if they feel very tight. All right, let's bend both knees. All right, I think you know what's coming. Let's try the double. If you need to hold the legs, absolutely fine. But feel the seat bones start to lift. Head still heavy towards the ground. All right, everyone, let's bend the knees again. And let's, we're going to roll up from here. So take your time, get the chin tucking in. If you feel at all lightheaded, keep the head down for a moment. Okay, and I'm going to change the camera. Right, everyone, sorry if this messes you up. All right, so just keep yourself a moment. Got the feet gently touching, heels separated, all feet completely apart. So you choose your version of mountain pose. All right, so broaden the toes, firm in the feet, so even from toes to heels. Let's take interlaced hands. I love one of my favourite stretches. Just simply have a good stretch up from here. We're ready, so we're going to push forward, keep that push as we lift all the way. Right, everyone, so think of evenness. Are you working the same in the arms? Are both wrists filling about the same level? Arms broadening evenly? Okay? Remember the shoulders, sometimes we over lift shoulders, so a bit of softness there, but squeezing at the side of the waist, looks like squeeze the energy up. Okay? Now I'll take a half body rock. So I'm going to start to bend my right knee. Next I'm going to sweep around to the right and finish in the centre. Okay, and we're going to reverse it. Inhale up on the right, gradually straightening that right leg. Okay, hold it there. Big stretch up, inhale, exhale, bend left knee. Let's go round to left, finish in the centre. And then inhale, round, up to left again, straightening up. So that one more time. Okay, so to the right, right knee bending. Okay, my strong arms leading up to the right, let's come out. Straight legs. Alright, let's keep going, left leg bending. And then back up. Alright, so that's slightly a gentler version of the body rock. Okay, so we can then open the arms out to forward. Right, so put a little bit of the lateral move into our body, so let's carry on with that. How are we doing this time? Let's stand just below the hip distance. Alright, so both hands on the legs. Imagine we're trying to stretch the hands down as we lift the head up. Breathe in, break some space. And exhale, sliding the right hand down, left hand comes up. Alright, gentle squeeze of the buttocks to keep your hips forward. Again, a lot of us can drop the head forward without realising it, and then the neck is part of the spine. So if you're doing the same as I was, so a bit of opening in the throat. But remember, you can still look down, or up, or forward, but the head is in a better place. Right, now, if you want to deepen it, it's very simple. Just think of bending a little bit more into your right arm. Simple, isn't it? Don't think about doing that. Does work. Okay. Now plug the belly button in, strong, and then inhale, lift all the way. Alright, find your balance again. Here we go. Breath in, feel the energy lift. Exhale, left hand down. Alright, legs rock forward so you can bring it in line. So everyone, okay, if you want to deepen it, hand can still support you, but soften into that left elbow. So it's quite a decent stretch, you see. This is a simple pose, it doesn't mean missing out at all. Alright, get used to plugging lengthen those out before you lift. Inhale, all the way up. Okay, and then step you a little bit closer together. Right, we'll stretch the back out. We'll keep the legs working. So if you will do a variation of chair pose, if you take a small step forward, right foot. So your legs are still quite close at the moment in their distance. So let's imagine going to chair. So we're going to raise your arms forward. And exhale, particularly thinking of this left leg. So it's almost like a one-leg chair, but the front leg is giving you a little bit of support as well. Alright. Now I have to keep an eye on my left hip, and perhaps you do too. So sometimes it swings out, it feels easier. Let's see if we can keep that moving in. Self-discipline, you see. Alright, let's breathe in up and breathe out, relax the arms. Okay? Swap over. Normal step, not too far. Arms reach up, breathe in. So focus on the right leg. So just if you need to know where that hip is. It's a good variation, so you're getting strength on one leg, but beginner level, you've still got the support in the front leg. Okay, keep that too long. Inhale, exhale, relax. Alright, we're time for one more. So if we stand a good distance apart, so mat width or even over mat width. Right, the old favourites, standing forward bend twist. So if you haven't got your back issues, don't go too low. Alright? So inhale, exhale, let's break it down. Let's start to go forward, and then we're going to start turning left hand to right leg. So you can look down, forward, or up. Alright, think of those left ribs turning through more. It's looking good, girls still with us, well done. Alright, let's lift up slowly. Okay, exit's important. Alright, let's re-expand, breath in, exhale, go forward a little bit first, and then start to twist. Okay, think of the, again, the right ribs now coming through. Keep weight in the front of the feet. Nice straight line for that upper wrist. No holding the tray, remember that expression? Alright, plug the abs, inhale, lifting up. Alright, let's turn the heels in a little bit. Exhale, let's take a squat to release the back and also a bit of a hip opening and leg work. Alright, so using your thumbs to press knees out, a little bit of opening in the chest. Take a big breath in. Exhale, can we soften those elbows? See where your baseline is. Good, and then we'll breathe in, lift all the way up. Alright, everyone, turn the feet in and then step it in. Right, finish with a brief breathing awareness meditation. It's about 5 breaths and you can go off to your happy days. Alright, so palms facing up. Okay, very simple one. It's like the start of the earth salutation that we do. So you're going to take a breath in, symbolising the lungs filling from the base to top. So the arms are lifting right up towards the chin. Turn over, exhale, emptying the lungs top to bottom, push it out. Flick it over, inhale, lift, slowly. Turn over, imagine really pushing the air out. 3 more. hands into the prayer pose. Right, thinking the arm, joining in with me, one arm to close. That scared the clean off. Thanks everyone. Have a lovely Wednesday. Namaste.